with TimberTech. TimberTech is the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks just like real wood, but without the never-ending maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter, and it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so you'll be sure your deck looks great season after season. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled.
Wanted to come because she wanted to meet her. And to me, you know, if you're a dad and this is what your dad does and there's the first woman, for her to say, I want to be there and I want to meet her, how great was that?
That was wonderful, no question about it. And I love the sentiment. And I also like what Adam Wainwright said. Hey, I'm a girl dad. And what you're doing for young ladies is just tremendous. And I like the fact that I was watching some of the highlights earlier this morning. Jen got a lot of applause and a lot of signs were down in Atlanta.
Yep.
And C.J. Nitkowski on the telecast lauded her. He says, tomorrow she's behind the plate, but I'm giving her all kinds of props today.
No, it was great. And, you know, when you're a female doing anything in a male, everything you do gets, you know, because I saw also people putting up things that she's made a mistake. They're finding stuff in the minor leagues that's out there. And it's just so good to see. And, you know that, and I'm sure she knows she's going to get more scrutiny than anybody, 15 times as much. But
I can relate.
Yeah.
And you can relate.
Yeah. But she's worked 10 years for this, and Dave and I saw her a few times. She was on our circuit in Tampa. Yep. We saw her a few times. And, you know, when you don't, until it's pointed out, not that you don't know there's a woman, it didn't register until it was pointed out that, you know, that it's a woman. I said, well, of course it is. And then I thought for a minute, and then, oh, yeah. So good for her. And today, that's funny.
You know you've lived the life.
Yeah.
So.
Well, today she's behind the plate, so now everybody.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Need contract help for those workload peaks and backlogged projects? You're not alone. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed said they will increase their use of contract talent. That's why our recruiters leverage their experience and use award-winning AI to quickly find the skilled candidates you want. Learn about our specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, marketing, legal, and administrative support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Like, I'm sure somebody will say something. It's hard. I know. It's like you're the only female. It's not the same. They're in the room. Where does she go? What does she do?
I am standing right now, tipping my cap to Jen. I think what she is doing is incredible. It's wonderful. And bless her heart, rock on.
Yeah, and I know someone's on vacation, but to be brought up. Whatever, and then we'll go back down. She'll get another chance, and that'll be terrific. I mean, it's great, and it is a milestone, and these kinds of milestones should always be marked. And hopefully, we'll get to the point where we don't have to mark every time a woman does something, and it'll just be, the way it is, as we know all about it, don't we, Dave Sims?
We're on a parallel track.
I know. One of these days it's just going to be normal, and nobody's going to make a big deal out of it. It's like I always think it's about, the dog singing. It's not how good the dog is. It's just the fact that he's singing. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. Congratulations, Jen.
You were really getting on a roll there. We got a game here.
I've stopped. Okay. Max Fried is up 12-4, 139 innings, ERA of 2.78, ranked second in the American League in wins with 12. He'd like his to get his 13th today. And for him, it's now throwing strike one. He's been going too deep into counts. He knows it. He wants to get deeper into games and, work on that throw strike one, which he did for the first couple of months all the time. That's why he's getting deeper into games. I know it's August, and you go through a little period, a little dead arm, a little tiredness, and but he mentioned that the other day, so I think he's probably going to work on that. Derek Thomas behind the plate. Stu Sherwater is at first. Dan Merzel is at second. And the third base umpire is the crew chief, and that was Jordan Baker. And, looking around once again, it will be Dominguez, Grisham, and Bellinger in left to right in your outfield. Giancarlo Stanton is fine. We're going to see him in the next day or two. He'll be there, and maybe sometime next week you'll see Aaron Judge back there. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth, and as Jeremy Pena steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone is the radio voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, thank you, Susan. Go time here at Yankee Stadium. Best address in baseball, and I tell you what, with the calendar flipping every day, these games get more and more interesting and more important every day. Jeremy Pena, second leading hitter in the American League behind Aaron Judge. First pitch, swung on, driven deep center field. Going back is Grisham. He's on the track, reaches up and makes the catch. One pitch, one out. Allowed out by Pena, one down.
Well, that's what he wanted. Get it early in the count. You can't do better than that. One pitch, one out.
Yeah, talking about where we are in the schedule and looking at the standings, as you mentioned earlier, Houston, a half game ahead of the Mariners. Give a lot of credit to Houston with several platoons of guys on the IL to be where they've been the last couple of months is outstanding.
18 people on the injured list.
And the Yankees have the third wild card spot, a half-game lead on Cleveland. Here's the pitch to Carlos Correa's in there for strike. Correa hitting at 279, 8 homers and 36 runs batted in.
See, Cleveland is the perfect example of why I've said for 100 years you don't make definitive statements in baseball. It changes too quickly.
Hey, they picked up 10.5 games in the last 32 days. How about that? Comebacker. Max finds it after a little twirl around. Underhand low throw from about 10 feet dug out by Ben Rice. 2 down.
Oh, boy.
Well, I tell you what, we have seen so many heart stoppages defensively this year. I mean, right?
But not a Max. That's not Max.
Exactly. Well, that's why it hits the reaction. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh.
And here comes Altuve. I was talking to the Houston broadcasters say, the more, and I said it.
We said it, yep.
I said, the more you boo him, the more Altuve kills. He said he totally locks in on it.
He loves it. George Springer did it too.
And as much as they get on him here, said Seattle's 100 times worse.
Really?
Oh yeah. First pitch, swung on and driven deep to left by Jose Altuve. He's done it again. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
First pitch, he homers, and it's 1-0. Houston. He did this. A 2-run shot in Game 1 on Friday on the first pitch he saw.
And can, because he knows also for Altuve his 250th career home run. What a career this man has had. And by the way, can we now Please stop booing him. George Springer, at least Springer starts to smile. When he hears it, then he smiles, and then he hits it out. Altuve, 250th career home run.
Oh, my goodness. That is just remarkable. 2 out, a run in, first pitch. Christian Walker. Well, clearly these guys know. Here's Walker fouls one off left side. They know where Max Fried is right now, that he's got to throw strikes, as you detailed and Booney detailed. And they're going up their first pitch, the hunting first pitch, and turning it loose.
Pitch, 250 home runs.
Here's an off-speed pitch from Max, down low, 1-1. Goodness gracious. Rubber game of this series. Houston wins 5-3 in the first. 5-4 Yankees yesterday. Jose Altuve deep into the lower left field stands. Here's a breaking ball up top. Ball 2 from Max, 2-1. Christian Walker, 233, 16 homers, 62 runs batted in. And took the starts out of the crowd here. The bleacher creatures were at full-throated booing. And then Altuve goes deep. Fastball swung on a yank foul, third base side.
See, they were interrupted roll call.
They sure did.
So now
put a stop to it.
They put a stop to it. They got to get it back. They weren't finished.
Man, oh, man. That's why this guy's had such a fabulous career, Jose Altuve. All 5'6", 167 pounds of him at 35 years old. 2-2. Here comes Fried with the 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball, swing on, hit left side, past the diving McMahon into left field. Base hit.
And if you don't know the story of Altuve and how he got discovered, I'll tell you again because it's a wonderful story. Because Dave says he's 5'6". I think he's shorter than that because I'm only 5'5.5", and he's shorter than I am. But when he was 15 or 16, when they were having different camps in Venezuela, he would go and he'd put on his uniform, and no one would ever pick him because he was too small. And he went home and said, "I'm not going back." And his dad made him go back every day until somebody in the Houston organization noticed him and gave him a tryout. I mean, that's...
Way to go, Pops.
Yep.
Victor Caratini is the hitter.
Been a good backup catcher for years.
Oh, indeed. Swing and a miss. Caratini hitting at .271 with 10 homers and 37 runs batted in.
Now, we haven't seen a whole lot of Max Fried's curveball early in games, and that is his besides that wonderful fastball that is outpitched for many years, and now he's using it here in the first. So maybe we've got a different way of doing things a little bit.
Caratini, switch hitter, batting righty, and then swings through a breaking ball. 0-2.
See, that to me has been a pitch that he has. He's got 11 different pitches. They don't use them all, obviously, but we haven't seen a lot of early inning curveballs from him.
Fourth start here in the second half of the season for Max Fried. He's 0-2 to Caratini. Pitch outside, off speed pitch. Tackled in there by Wells, 1-2. So already a rough start, giving up a home run to Jose Altuve. Max a career 1-1 against Houston. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And he delivers. Fastball hitting. Hit him on look like the left forearm.
This is kind of interesting. You kind of wonder. This is not Max either.
Fried was just outstanding in the first half. 11-3, a 2.43 ERA in 20 starts. Second half, first 3 starts, a 1-1 record, a 5.29 ERA. Max fourth in ERA in the American League, second in wins, sixth in innings pitched, ninth in batting average against, a 2.18. Right now, scuffling here in the first inning, trying to keep it at a 1-0 deficit. First pitch, swinging again. This is Jesus Sanchez, the big left-hand hitter they obtained from Miami.
But as Matt pointed out last year at the stadium, Houston did have take leads in the first inning on home runs. It was Tucker, and Alvarez last year. None of them are here. Yankees won 2 or 3 of those games. So
1-2, 2 out, 1-0 Houston, top of the first. Here's pitch, swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. Big sweep to it, 0-2.
One thing about Houston, you got to give them credit. They lose people every year, and they keep going. Tucker, and Alvarez, those guys aren't here.
Not to mention Bregman.
Bregman, Springer.
0-2 here to Sanchez. A pitch. Swing and a miss on a high sweeper. Struck him out, and that'll do it. Altuve does damage early. It's 1-0 Houston. Yankees coming to bat on WFAN, Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Wow. New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. From sun and wows to...
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all...
Plus calls, texts, and data in Puerto Rico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your New York Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Whatever your cancer journey, there's one place in New Jersey where our discoveries become your care. You have access to advanced clinical trials thanks to our renowned scientists and multidisciplinary care teams at New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center, the one world-class cancer program that's close to home. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute. Let's beat cancer together. Visit rwjbh.org/beatcancer.
This summer, stay cool and hydrated with the official water of Major League Baseball, Primo Brands. With Primo Brands water delivery, you get premium hydration from trusted brands like Poland Spring, Pure Life, and Saratoga, delivered right to your door. Stock up for the game or just keep everyone refreshed. Still, sparkling or flavored, there's something for everyone. And the best part, you call the shots. Whether you need a few cases or a few weeks' supply, Primo's flexible delivery fits your schedule. So step up to the plate, hydrate like a pro with Primo Brands, the official water sponsor of MLB. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Barnes Firm reminds you that this copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm, 1-800-8-million.
Jason Alexander on the mound. Not that Jason Alexander. This is Jason Alexander, a right-hander, 2-1, a 5.97 ERA. Young man out of Windsor, California, played his college ball at Long Beach State. Trent Grisham leads off.
Undrafted free agent, been around, boy.
First pitch to Trent, fastball in there for a strike. Saw Grisham in the clubhouse. I said, hey, man, Eddie Pettit called your home. I said, yeah, I heard all my boys have been writing me. So I said, you guys got to get going. He says, we'll take care of it. This is the preamble. This first 117 games. This is the preamble. We're going to get going. I said, I like what I hear.
You said this is the preamble?
Yeah, he said this whole, everything leading up to this point was the preamble.
What did Willie Starcher used to say? The pennant race starts on September 1st.
He wasn't kidding.
By the way, the first strikeout of the game presented by Weichert Realtors. Don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
Christian using his time now, does his usual walk out of the batter's circle. Puts that left foot in and a couple of waggles and ready to go. Battling 0-2 here. Is choked up on the bat just a little bit. And swings and fouls it back. The breaking ball down and in.
Yeah, you're going to see that was an 80-mile-an-hour changeup. You're going to see a lot of breaking pitches. This is a sinker slider guy. He's very careful against lefties. Does not have a lot of luck against lefties.
Giving up a 290 batting average. That's 926 OPS. Pitch down and in. Another breaking ball. Grisham said he dug out a fastball. They said it was right down the middle. And that thing got out very quickly. He's batting with the sunglasses on here today. Beautiful, bright day. Wind blowing out towards, looks like center field. 1-2 here. It's 1-0 Altuve with a home run in the first. Next pitch, misses outside, not by much. 2-2. Grisham, Rice, Judge. Top three in the order here.
And Alexander played with the Brewers, the Red Sox, all organization. A's, Astros claimed him off of waivers from the A's.
2-2. Breaking ball swing on a miss. He's coming down and in, and he tried to catch it before it made the turn, and he swung and missed.
A lot of changeups and curveballs there. We haven't seen that sinker yet.
So one out, and that brings up Ben Rice. Ben Rice at 230, 16 homers, 37 runs batted in. Took care of the catching duties yesterday. And Ben went 0 for 3, did get a sacrifice fly in the first inning. Off-speed pitch down low, ball one. Those Astros have been a pain in the side and various other places for the Yankees in postseason these last few years. Breaking ball missed outside. Postseason, Yankees lose to Houston in a wild card in 2015, ALCS in 17, 19, and in 22. Meanwhile, the regular season records have been pretty good. There's a strike. 2-1.
There were a couple of years there where Yankees would win here, Yankees would lose in Minute Maid. They don't call it Minute Maid anymore. It's
Daikin Park.
What's it called?
Daikin.
Daikin?
2-1, almost hitting. 3-1. D-A-I-K-I-N. I'm getting used to it as well.
Okay. What's Daikin? Like an insurance company?
That I don't have,
right.
But we can look that up. But yeah, the last 4 seasons, the Yankees have more than held their own down there in Houston. Here's the 3-1 to Ben. Swing. Oh, man. Got a piece and fouled it off of Caratini, the catcher. Big swing. Altuve with that home run on the series now is 5 for 9, 2 home runs, and 4 runs batted in. 3-2 to Rice. Infield pulled around to the right. Pitch. Swing on, hit down the left field line. Foul.
Four and 4, 5.57 ERAs. Career 27 games, 15 starts. May 18th, the Astros picked him up from the A's from Santa Rosa, California.
3-2 pitch. Way outside. Ball 4. First base runner for the Yankees. And first walk of the ball game. And it's going to bring up the captain, Aaron Judge.
And that was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Glad to hear Booney tell you about Judge's throwing program, trying to work his way back into right field. And Giancarlo Stanton get him back in that DH spot. Here's the first pitch to Judge. Down and in on the corner for a strike. Judge, the year is just sensational. Number 1 in 10 categories. He's second at Cal Raleigh in home runs. He's 7th in strikeouts. But every other offensive category pretty much that you had won, he leads it in the American League. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Pretty decent breaking ball.
So Aaron Boone saying maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe before we go to, where are we going? St. Louis.
We're going to St. Louis, yep. So Alexander, second start against these Yankees. When he's with the Brewers, he gave up a home run throw over the first. Rice is back. September 18 of 22, he's with the Brewers, allowed 3 runs, 3 2/3 innings in that game. 3 solo home runs, 1 by Judge. Aaron behind here, 0-2. Infield playing back. Here's a pitch. Lays off the breaking ball. I kept laughing because Caratini had 1 foot pretty much just south of the left-hand hitter's box. See what they come back with here. 1-2. 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 Houston here in the first. 1-2 to Judge. Worked inside, missed. It was a sinker at 90, so 2-2.
In case you want to get prepared, Dave, Daikin is a Japanese corporation known mainly for manufacturing of air conditioners. They're the world's largest air conditioner.
Well, if there's one place they can use some AC, it's down in Houston.
Heating, ventilation, and refrigeration.
2-2, way outside. Breaking ball, 3-2. You got Cody Bellinger on deck.
I'm still going to call it Minute Maid. I still call it Comiskey Park. I can't. Is that the...
Yeah, that's... it's the
guaranteed rate.
Doesn't ring. Doesn't roll off your tongue. Here's the 3-2 pitch. We still have to play this guy twice. Rice runs. Here's a pitch, slicing drive, deep right field. Backing up Smith. He's got room on the track. Makes the catch. Scurrying back to first and standing up just in time is Rice.
That's a good arm out there against Smith. A little off, but pretty good. He was back on the warning track.
And threw it flat-footed, too. Today's cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And he's brought to you by Citgo. Clean up on savings at every fill-up with Club Citgo. Download the app now to start saving. So 2 down, runner first. 1-0 Houston. Here's first pitch of Bellinger. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. Almost like he totally corkscrewed himself into the ground.
Well, he's throwing floaters up there, and you have no idea when they're going to break.
And now Cody going to call timeout. It was great seeing Cody catch the ceremonial first pitch from his dad, who did it from the mound and threw a pretty good strike. I bet it registered at about 60. Here's the 0-1 and a pitch outside. 1-1. Bellinger, 274, 20 homers, and 66 runs batted in.
Clay's still coaching Little League. Coached Cody's team. That's the team that went to Williamsport when he was a little kid. He's still coaching.
1-1 with Rice at first. 2-out pitch. Breaking ball swung on, popped up. Behind home plate, it'll get out of play. 1-2. Jason Alexander, 32-year-old, 6'2", 227 right-hander. And he comes set at the belt. Rice with the lead, not much there. Pitch down and in to Bellinger. Ball 2-2-2. Last time out for Salt Lake back on July 18th. Went 6 2/3 for a win back in minor leagues. Here's a 2-2. Pitch to Bellinger, way outside. Caratini had to reach hard to his left to make that catch there. So a full count. He's got Jazz Chisholm. He's on deck. Jazz had yesterday off. Infield pulled around to the right. Outfield not real deep. 3-2. Runner goes. Pitch swung on. Popped up. Playable in the infield. Behind home plate, in fact. Caratini under it. Stays with it. Little drift to his left. It made the one-hand catch as Christian Walker was coming in late for help. That'll do it for the Yankees. Here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. It's 1-0 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
At Meineke, doing...
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House of the Home Theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Right now, let's pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and Sal. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York.
Young Cam Smith, right-hand hitter, right fielder, and a valued prospect, swings at the first pitch. And that is the game plan by these Houston Astros. They know full well that Max has not been getting ahead of guys, so he's throwing first pitch strikes. And let's see, Pena swung the first pitch. Pena 0-1. Altuve the first pitch. And now Smitty does the same thing here. His breaking ball pulled foul. Third base side. Smith at 252 with 7 homers and 47 runs batted in.
This drive around the league is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke. Minnesota's just taken a 2-1 lead over Kansas City. Bottom of the third, they're in Minnesota as Ryan Fitzgerald just hit his first home run from Minnesota. We're going to have to get used to a lot of new names here.
0-2 pitch swung on and slicing drive. right center field. No problem for Bellinger. He's under it, makes the one-hand catch, one down.
Other games going on. A's in Baltimore. No score bottom of the second there at Camden Yards. Luis Morales against Cade Povich. Detroit has just scored 2 in the bottom of the first. They're hosting the Angels. They're still batting. It's Jack Kohanowitz. How do you pronounce his name? Kohanowitz?
Yeah,
that was
it's
almost
a Philly
right.
area kid.
Yep. And Casey Mize going for Detroit.
Breaking ball in there for Mauricio Dubon, who's at second base today.
Well, we told you about Cleveland. They've won 5 in a row. They are being hosted by the White Sox. Slade Caccione is going for Cleveland. Davis Martin going for Chicago.
1-1 here to Mauricio, right-hand hitter, swings and fouls it straight back, 0-2.
Seattle is hosting Tampa Bay later. Seattle has won 6 in a row. Adrian Hauser, Brian Wu. And Miami leads Atlanta 1-0, top of the second. Cal Quantrill against Joey Wentz. Everything else is late, including Mets at Milwaukee. Mets have lost 6 in a row. Milwaukee's won 8 in a row.
0-2. Ball swung on and hit down to third. Backhanded by McMahon. Throws on the run. A little bit high, and Dubon, who can get up that line and nip him by about a half a step. Nice play on a jam shot, slow roller to third.
And on both sides. And for Rice for getting up and getting that ball tall enough that he didn't have to go too far off the bag, but did keep the right back foot on, keep it on the bag.
One-time Yankee, Ichiro Suzuki, had his number retired, number 51 out in Seattle. Randy Johnson will have his number 51 retired out there next year.
Well,
and Ichiro started, "What's up, Seattle?" Ichiro's amazing, as you guys found out. Jazz McCormick, first pitch to him down low.
And he said something like, "How about my having to do 2 speeches in English in 2 weeks?"
He nailed them both. McCormick hitting a .234, no homers and 3 runs batted in. He spent some time on the IL. Swing and a miss. Fried coming right after him. Sinker 93, well located. Swung over the top. 1-1. 1-0 on a Jose Altuve first inning home run. Stadium's not filled, but we've seen it fill up over the first couple 3 innings during these last couple homestands. On a nice day like this. Here's 1-1 and pitch. Swing on, foul straight back. McCormick, good center fielder, was in yesterday's game and had a double to left. And he came in as a defensive replacement in game 1, won by the Astros 5-3. Yankees won 5-4 yesterday. 2 out and a 1-2 pitch coming. And Max kicks and deals. Off-speed pitch. Hits the right field. Bellinger backs up a couple steps. 3 steps. Reaches up, and he tracked it down beautifully. Didn't get a great start, but his recovery was outstanding as he caught it on the track. 1-2-3 in the second. And we'll go to bottom 2. 1-0. Jose Altuve and the Astros here over the Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
4 distinct all-electric Cadillacs.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take 1 bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
Dollar Shave Club delivers premium razors without premium prices. Get close, comfortable 6-blade shaves. Swift rinse and 4 blades for thicker hair.
Plugs cereal favorites for $1.99 each when you buy 3 or more. Hurry in now or download the Acme mobile app to shop any way you want. In-store, delivery, or drive up and go. Summer starts with Acme.
Jazz Chisholm going to lead things off for the Yankees here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Astros on a Jose Altuve home run. And Jazz coming off a day off, trying to get going again. He's 6 for his last 33. Hitting .237. Here's the first pitch from Alexander, and a ground ball right to the second baseman, Dubon. Easy throw to first, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Today's Acme Markets home run payoff contestant is Hassan B. from Manhattan. Hassan will win a $100 Acme Markets gift card for every homer the Yanks hit in the second. Visit WFAN.com/Acme for your chance to hit it big.
One down, here's Jason Dominguez, switch hitter, batting lefty against Jason Alexander. Correa well off the line at third. First pitch in there for a strike. First pitch, bottom of the second, 90-mile-an-hour sinker. Brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Don't take slow for an answer. 0-1. Breaking ball, missed outside, 1-1. Dominguez to be followed by Anthony Volpe. Alexander, pretty good pace. And next pitch down low and fastball, 2-1. Yankees welcome in the Minnesota Twins. It'll be the first look we get at those guys starting tomorrow. Swing and a miss with that breaking ball down and in. That's the same pitch that tormented Grisham to open up the home first.
And Minnesota has 8 new players on it since the trading deadline. Which is why Correa is here, because he was told they were going to tear it down.
2-2, slice foul, third base side. The Astros will go home for 3 with Boston and 3 with Baltimore. Plenty of action, American League East. Then they hit the road again, Detroit 3 and Baltimore 4.
Yeah, this team has 9 lives, always has.
2-2, swung on to hit up the middle, but waiting for it is Pena. Nice quick hand, soft hand. Just caught it as it took a weird hop. Almost got by him. And throws in time, and there's 2 down.
Well, Pena actually positioned perfect. He didn't even have to move. The only problem was going to be if Alexander redirected it, he went and he missed it. But Pena was just standing there, just waiting for it to come. So their charts were absolutely perfect on that one.
Here is Anthony Volpe hitting at .219, 17 homers, 62 runs batted in. Right-hand hitter. And looks to pitch outside, ball 1, big breaking ball. Volpe yesterday, 0 for 4. And first game, he had a RBI single in the 10th inning. Here's a pitch swung on, bouncing ball to Pena. No, it'll be the third baseman. Correa throws, and on the run, just gets a hustling Volpe. And Alexander has retired the last 5 men that he's faced. He goes 1, 2, 3 here in the second. Nice play by Correa. To the third we go, 1-0 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the sub.
Life moves, so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum. Top of the order, here's Jeremy Pena, then Correa, then Altuve. First pitch from Max Fried, swung on. And a little blooper in the left center field. Going back, Jazz Chisholm over the shoulder catch with 4 men converging.
And that's the only person who could have caught that. That was a terrific play by Jazz Chisholm. He's pumping fists with people out there, and he should, because no one else was going to get there. Dominguez was too far over. Grisham was too far back, and Volpe was on a wrong route. So good for Jazz.
Well, he never quit. He stayed with it. Here's Carlos Correa now, comebacker.
Bring on every summer dress code with Charles Tyrrell, the London menswear brand and Yankees partner, has a new breezy collection. You can beat the heat. For shirts from $39.95. Use code SWING at charlestyrrell.com.
Jazz with some orange sunglasses on out there.
Of course he does.
Hope he's got standard issue dark. McMahon, I remember he first came in, he was wearing old school flips. Here's Carlos Correa, right-hand hitter. Breaking ball, top of the zone for a called strike. Correa dribbled one back to Max, first time up. Throwing out, he's hitting .406 in his first 8 games with Houston. The second tour of duty. Next pitch down low, 1-1. So 1-0 Astros. They got 2 hits. The Yankees still looking for their first base knock.
And they're really flummoxed by Jason Alexander. The different kind of breaking pitches he's got.
1-1. Breaking ball swing on, hammered to left. Got some hook to it, and outrunning it is Dominguez going towards the line. Nicely done. 2 down.
Nice, good. And I think his speed allowed him to get there. That was harder than it looked.
Well, here comes Altuve. And up to the minute with that home run that he hit. It's his 8th career home run at the stadium. He's a .298 career hitter here at the stadium, and now his 40th game.
They're not listening to us.
Clearly not. See if he goes after the first pitch again. Broken bat swing. I can tell you from old school thinking, the guys we grew up watching would have made him move his feet.
Well,
as it probably put him on his keister.
Well, he Fried now strike one on 11 of 12 batters faced. So of course he swung at the first pitch because they see it too.
Little line drive homer into the lower left field stands. Next pitch in tight, moved him off. Saw a heralded player from the 70s tell a pitcher, hey man, I like some of the things you do, but you got to knock some people down every now and then. It's interesting how things have changed. There's a pitch down and away. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
They don't do that anymore.
I know. And I'm not saying it to injure, but also to get to respect. Pitcher's allowed to get that inside corner of the plate. Here comes the 1-2 to Altuve pitch. Breaking ball, punches it the other way, base hit.
Wow.
His back left side was in the dugout, and he threw his hands and flared it into right field for a base hit.
You know, one of the things, and I'm glad you brought that up, the late, great Dick Raditz, who pitched for the Red Sox, and just an amazing reliever, once told me, Dave, that they worked on their brushback picks. The same, if you work on your curveball, you work on that too. So they knew they weren't going to hit anybody. They worked on it. Magley worked on it. Those guys, it was like another pitch, your brushback pitch.
And if you didn't have it, you're going to be in trouble. There's Christian Walker, got a base hit to left. He swings at the first pitch, drives it deep to left. Long run for Dominguez. He's on the track, looking up, it gets over his head. Grisham there to retrieve. Here comes Altuve around third. He's going to score standing up. Christian Walker, RBI double, 2-0 Houston. Walker's 2 for 2 today, as is Altuve.
Well, when you look at that, and one of the things that Dominguez did was to turn. He was running towards the spot and then looked at it and slowed down. If he had kept going and then looked up, if you're going to run backwards and then turn around, Jim Edmonds did this perfectly. You have to know when to turn around and look at the ball. He turned around maybe a little too early, so he went further in, and the ball went over his head, bounced past him off of the wall. So instead of playing it off the wall cleanly, it went over his head and hit the wall and came back.
2-out damage here by the Astros. Single Altuve, RBI double Walker. First pitch here to Victor Caratini, the catcher, is down low, ball 1.
And Walker now has an RBI in 4 of his last 5 games.
Yeah, he came in on a heater. He hit .318 in the month of July. 1-0 from Fried, and a pitch misses outside. 2-0. Caratini was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. So 2-0 in this rubber game. The Astros and the Yankees. Boy, Walker put a charge into that baseball. Well to the left of the 399 mark. Here's a hanging breaking ball outside for ball 3 to Caratini. Caratini, a career 0 for 5 against Max Fried. Max Fried going through some struggles here against this Houston team. Next pitch, fastball for strike. Houston, number 2 to Toronto in the major leagues with a .258 batting average. 17th in scoring. 17th in home runs. ERA, they're 7th. Defensively, they catch the ball. They have the 5th fewest errors in the major leagues. 3-1. Walker, not a burner at second. 2 down. Here's a pitch from Fried. Swing on and hit to the shortstop. Make that McMahon cuts in front. Throws on the run. Over Rice in time, and that'll do it. So with 2 outs, they get some work done, put another run on the board. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and leave a man. They go bottom 3. It's 2-0 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take 1 bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Schools, faith organizations, and local agencies that promote mental health awareness, early intervention, and long-term resilience. RWJ Barnabas Health proudly salutes the Family Healing Center for its outstanding vision, its tireless work in mental health care, and its role in helping families find renewed strength and purpose. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Game 3 of this series with the Astros. Right now, Astros lead at 2-0, and the Yankees are going to send up Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham here in the home third.
There's a reason why the Yanks are all-time champions, just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured, dial Pound Law.
Ryan McMahon going to lead it off, hitting at .222, 16 homers and 40 runs batted in. Left-hand hitter. 15th game with the Yankees, hitting at .262, no homers and 5 RBI. First pitch outside to him, ball 1. Jason Alexander's retired the last 5 men he's faced.
Interesting. First time around, it's going to be interesting to see how everybody adjusts the second time around. They've seen how these breaking balls actually move.
Fastball right under his hands for a strike. 1-1.
That's because it's only 91, so this is not exactly your flamethrower. It's just where he's putting it and changing speeds and keeping you off balance.
1-1. Fastball down. He doubled up. Same location for called strike 1 and 2. McMahon and Booney. Oh, he just got shocked. Wow, that was a short leash. He said one thing. Derek Thomas just ran him. Wow. And now he's going to get his money's worth. And those 2 pitches, you can understand him maybe beefing, but boy, you get thrown out. Allowed a little bit of rope here.
Well, they've been getting a lot of low strike calls, and he hasn't liked it. But my goodness, I think TV is saying that Boone had said, you've got to fix that. Oh, wait, you can hear Boone all the way up here.
Jordan Baker, all 6'6" of them.
I mean,
standing right trying to guard it.
That's kind of a short hook, isn't it?
That's exactly my point. I mean, usually it's like, hey, enough. I didn't see or hear any previous warning. McMahon clearly, as did I, had a question about those two pitches, the location there. And he ran them on like the first bark that he heard.
Right, and I mean, this is getting ridiculous with this. And Jordan Baker, who's a big guy, he's the crew chief. He came down like he was going to be the guy in between, the bouncer at the door.
He does a good job because he's 6'6".
He's a big guy.
So he was able to get between Derek Thomas and Aaron Boone.
We just saw that he held up the fingers 4, so that's like 4 low calls he was upset.
There's a fly ball, right center field. Long carry, staying in the yard. Center fielder makes the catch. McCormick on the track in front of the 385 sign, 1 out.
I mean, what happened, guys like Steve Palermo and Al Clark, who used to turn and say, that's enough, go back, or walk away, or walk the other way?
Two very good options. And old school guys do that.
You said 2 words and you get thrown out? Come on.
It's Austin Wells. First pitch down and in. Yeah, I mean, it's a combustible game, a lot of emotion. If a guy blows off some steam, as long as he doesn't go over the line, if he registers a beep, here's the next pitch, a breaking ball 2.
All he did was talk about the low. It's the third inning that when he wasn't combustible, he just put 4. He said that's 4 times.
And he didn't say something
anything. Yeah.
Okay? 2-0 pitch. Down low. Ball 3.
Maybe we can go get Jen Powell and move her in here.
You'll pick her up at the airport. 2-0 Houston, 3-0 count here.
Everybody's got such rabbit ears. They hear it.
Man, oh, man. Next pitch, working inside, ball 4.
Everybody's so sensitive about everything.
I mean, this is the major leagues. You're allowed to voice a disapproval. Everything you do out there on the field is not going to be agreed upon by everybody.
I guess we're not. I guess you're not.
Come on. We're giving you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Visit Provident.bank to learn more.
In case some of you are a little young, you should have heard what used to come out of dugouts.
And they would
bench jockeying at the other guys, too.
Right. And the umpires would give it back sometimes before they throw somebody out. Here's a pitch swung on, popped up center field, long run from McCormick. He was playing deep. Comes into about middle depth and makes the catch, and there's a 2 down.
Well, you'd play deep for Grisham the way he is going these days. But he's fast enough that he can really come in. Chas McCormick can play all over, all 3.
2 outs, it brings up Ben Rice. Yankees still looking for their first hit. They've had 2 base runners. Rice walked and Wells walked.
Well, you'd think the second time around they'd be able to take this a little.
Here's a fly ball, deep center field. McCormick giving ground. He's got it measured. He's on the track, and he makes the one-hand catch. Just to the right of the batter's eye. And that'll do it for the Yankees. Third inning was brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves. Associate your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum. We go top 4, 2-0.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico. Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office.
On Friday, September 5th, visit yankees.com/tickets today.
Well, the Yankees on the short end right now here at home on a Max Fried start. They're now 2-0 as we go to the top of the fourth. Jesus Sanchez, Cam Smith, Mauricio Dubon coming up. That'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Max giving up a home run to Altuve in the first, RBI, two-out RBI double to Christian Walker in the third. First pitch here to Sanchez. And big sweeper outside, ball one.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global with Food Bazaar Supermarket. Minnesota's now taking the lead 2-1 over Kansas City in the fifth.
1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, that front foot was bailing out on that breaking ball. 1-1.
Ryan Fitzgerald, his first homer, another name we need to learn. A's in Baltimore scoreless going into the third. They're in Baltimore. Luis Morales against Cade Povich. Detroit leading 3-0 over the Angels. Top of the third. They're in Detroit.
McMahon, the third baseman, well off the line, playing like a shallow shortstop. Volpe up the middle. Here's a pop-up left field. Seeing it now is Dominguez battling the sun. Fought it all away as he made a body adjustment, caught it near his Yankee logo for out number one.
And Chicago White Sox have taken a 2-0 lead over Cleveland. They're going to the second. They're in Chicago. Cleveland's won 5 in a row. Lennon Sosa had his 14th home run. Slade Ciccone against Davis Martin.
There's Cam Smith, right-hand hitter. And looks at the breaking ball for strike one. And the Yankees are playing him. Let's see, Bellinger straight away and right, and shading towards right center is Grisham. This young man gets a lot of his hits going the other way. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Ooh, good challenge right there. Fastball in 96.
Miami 1-0 lead over Atlanta. They are in the fourth in Atlanta. Cincinnati just put up a 4 spot. As Miguel Andujar just had his 7th home run in that 4-run third. Juan Soto RBI single. Mets have taken a 2-0 lead over Milwaukee.
0-2 pitch. Buried him with a nice cutter down and in. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 down for Max Fried's second strikeout.
And everything else is later.
Quick 2 outs. Mauricio Dubon rounded out to McMahon at third. 2-0 Houston. 2 out here in the fourth. Fried into the wind in the pitch. Swung on it. Fouled straight back. 0-1. Two runs and 4 hits for the Astros. Yankees still looking for that first base hit as we play here in the fourth inning. 0-1 pitch. Way outside. It must have been a cross-up. As Wells might have got just a little piece of leather on it. It goes all the way to the back wall and ricochets to him. 1-1. Infield playing back and straight up. 1-1 pitch. Swing on and a little looper into right field. That's going to split the difference between Jazz and Bellinger for a base hit.
Controlled back pop-up.
So Chas McCormick comes up with 2 outs. Astros scored a run in the third inning with a 2-out base hit. Base hits.
Right off the end of the bat. Didn't get good wood on it, but it's right off the end of the bat, and you can feel that. And just popped up right into no man's land. Dubon's now hitting 11 of his last 13 games. A good player for a guy who started as a defensive replacement.
Here's McCormick, right-hand hitter. And swing and a miss. He almost hurt himself with that swing. He went down on his back knee. Right-hand hitter, and he's going to try to walk it off. Calls the timeout, walks out on the left side of the batter's circle. I didn't catch the MPH on that, but it had to have been like 71, 72. That's how hard he swung. He was looking for something a lot more firm. Dubon, pretty good lead at first. Now backs up. And Fried throws the first, almost wide. It was wide, and Rice recovered it. And also ducking down there, first base umpire Stu Sherwood. Max can really lull you to sleep with that move of his. He's looking right at him. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, up high, 1-1.
Well, man problems once again.
Pitching wise, count's starting to get up on him now. This will be number 52 coming up. We're just in the fourth inning.
36 career pickoffs he has.
There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went right after him with the cutter. Well located at 95. 1-2.
That's great. Yes, just has a side-to-side of Pettit picking off somebody and Fried picking up. See how they're a little different.
A lot of the same result.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
1-2 pitch from Fried and missed inside. And by the way, top of fourth, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage or facial after the game. The count's 2-2, 2 out. 2-0 Houston lead here in the fourth. Brilliant sunshine here at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Here's the 2-2. And off-speed pitch and driven deep to the gap in left center field. Giving chase is Dominguez. He will not get it. Hits at the base of the wall and then bounces over. A ground rule double. And again, Houston strikes with a 2-out RBI. This time, Chas McCormick. It's his fifth double and fourth run batted in, scoring all the way from first. Actually, I'd have to move him back. Take that back. The ground rule double, stop at third.
So the Yankees got a little lucky there. Yeah. That was a breaking pitch outside of the. It almost looked like he knew where that was going. That was a curveball on the outside part of the plate, but he was right on it.
I think the fact that he'd seen that the first or second pitch was a super slow pitch. He totally recognized it. Boy, that was a long, high fly ball.
Yeah, we told you about Max's pickups. As you wondered, against lefty Steve Carlton, 145 career pickoffs.
Here's Pena, top of the order, looks at the first pitch strike. Pena, first pitch swinging both times up, flat out the center, and a nice catch out in no man's land by Jazz Chisholm. He's 0 for 2 today.
You know that, and actually that's almost a guess because pickoffs weren't an official stat till 1974. But this is what they think.
Fastball down low. Jeremy Pena, second leading hitter in the American League behind Aaron Judge.
Who's the leader now? Clayton Kershaw. 71 pickups as of last September. I don't know what he has this year.
I wonder how many right-handers are on that list. It's got to be a small bunch of right-handers. That's some good left-hand lineage there. Runners at second and third, 2 out, the 1-1. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Changeup. And now Max is ahead 1-2. He's got 2 strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody. He's given up 2 runs on 6 hits. Trying to keep it right here, 2-0. Fried set at the belt. Runners at second and third, 2 out.
Again with 2 outs.
And a 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on a little dribbler right at home plate. It's a fair ball. And Wells will grab and just touch and tag up on Pena for the out. There's a break. It went about 3 feet up the third base line and in fair territory. So alert play by Wells for the tag. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go bottom 4, 2-0. Astros on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 20.
For markets are proud sponsors of New York Yankees Radio.
Well, you get Jason Alexander, journeyman pitcher, really on top of his game through 3. He's held the Yankees no runs, no hits. Here's Judge to lead off in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch down low, ball 1.
DKNY and Yankees baseball, both synonymous with New York City. Visit DKNY.com. A New York attitude stitched into every thread.
Alexander's next pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-0. Judge, first time up, flied out to right. The Yankees have had just 2 base runners. A walk to Rice in the first, a walk to Wells in the third.
And by the way, this guy is throwing 80s.
Next pitch outside. 3-0, staying away from Judge.
Yeah, and change up. 80-mile-an-hour curveball.
2-0 lead for the Astros. Bottom of the 4th here. And a 3-0 to Judge. Taken for strike on the outside corner. Bottom of the 4th, by the way, brought to you by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. Cars with a K to donate your car today.
And that was a 91-mile-an-hour sinker. That's about it. That's about all velocity he's had so far.
3-1 to Judge. Down low, ball 4. He takes his base with a good start for the Yankees. 4th, that's the 3rd base runner, all by walk.
And good for Judge there, who, sometimes you get lulled into going after these pitches, which are actually not strikes. Second time around, he did not.
Cleanup hitter today, Cody Bellinger, sponsored by Roto-Rooter. Leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter. Carlos Correa backing off at 3rd. Pitch to Belly. It's outside, ball 1. Bellinger popped up, fouled out to the catcher, Victor Caratini. His second plate appearance. One swing away from tying this game up. 1-0. Fastball first strike, 1-1. Bellinger, 274 hitter with 20 home runs and 66 runs batted in. 1-1. Swung on and dribbled and driven out, I should say, out the left field. An easy play by Sanchez. Back a few steps to his left.
So you're not going to be able to square those pitches up. They've got a lot of movement, and they're slower than one would think. He's got a decent arm action, but it comes in slower than you think.
Yeah, not near the major league norm in terms of velo, for sure. Josh Chisholm, first pitch swinging, first time up, grounded out the second. Now it's late wave and calling time. And he had something in his eye. It seems to be okay as he digs back in. He gets some stuff out of his eyes 2 days ago when he played. He had yesterday off. 2-0 Houston. Judge at first. Here's the pitch to Jazz. In there for strike. Jazz at 236. He's got 19 homers, 51 runs batted in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Taken down and in. 1-1. Yankees trying to get on the winning track here. There's the 1-1. Inside, backs him off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. 5-4 win yesterday for the Yankees.
He has 6 hits in his last 34 at-bats.
Correa, toes on the grass at third, 2-1 pitch. Judge at first, there's a pitch swing on and fly ball left field battling the sun. Sanchez can't find it. Now he does. Maybe that was a deke. 2 down.
And you can see the sun glinting off his sunglasses there. It's like he keeps looking up at the sun.
Yeah, that left field's tough here this time of day.
It's afternoon games, Ricky. And it's not the same stadium, but it's in the same place sun-wise as the old stadium. Ricky used to say that left field at Yankee Stadium is the hardest outfield to play in the afternoon.
Dominguez stands in, looks like a breaking ball at his back foot. Ball 1, Dominguez, switch hitter. Grounded out the short his first time up.
A lot of times teams will come in and put their best outfielder in left field, even if he's not necessarily playing left field all the time because it is a tough field.
Judge at first with the leadoff walk, trying to move him along here. Fastball missed down and away. 2-0 to Dominguez. Of the starters, Judge and Bellinger are the only guys who previously seen Jason Alexander. 2-0. And a pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Might have got a piece of the catcher, Caratini. It was an off-speed pitch. Change up at 79. 2-1 to count. So Alexander, boy, he's throwing a heck of a ball game here. Off speed. Here's breaking ball, swing on, hit up the middle, takes Pena right to the second base bag, touches that. Judge is forced out. That'll do it for the Yankees. 5th inning coming up. It's 2-0 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Hey, Yankee fans, Cardinal Dolan here. Sure, Yankee Stadium is a great New York destination. Another favorite? St. Patrick's Cathedral, America's parish church. Come and join us there for Mass this Sunday.
Are you living with dry AMD?
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class.
5. And he's going to face 2, 3, and 4. Correa, Altuve, and Walker. And he's at 58 pitches starting this inning. And first pitch swinging, rifled down the right field line, out of play by Correa, who's 0 for 2, a comebacker, and a fly out to left. So top of the 5th here. Yankees still looking for that first hit. 3 base runners, all via walks. 2 runs, 6 hits for Houston. Next pitch swung on and pulled foul by Correa. 0-2. Altuve, first inning home run. First pitch he saw, nobody on. Then the 3rd inning, after Altuve singled to right, Walker jumped on the first pitch and doubled to deep left center field. Here's 0-2 from Max, and the pitch outside. 1-2. Yankees holding the 3rd wild card spot, starting today by a half game over Cleveland. Hard charging Guardians picked up 10.5 games in the American League Central, last 32 games. 1-2. Here's a pitch from Max. Took a little off. Hit it to the right side. Wide open. right side of the infield into right field for a base hit.
And they've got the same approach that they've had. They are really not trying to make terribly hard contact, just going the other way. Another one goes the opposite way.
Just so you know, folks, if you are listening here in the ballpark, Altuve, if you turn up the volume for the booze, Lord knows what's going to happen next. He's already homered and singled and scored 2 runs. And he's hitting .298. That's up to the minute. His career, it's his 40th game at the stadium. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. All that stuff that happened at 17 is long gone.
It's a long time ago.
Yep. He's still here. You still got to deal with him. He's a heck of a player. 0-1 for Max. Tried to drop a bunt. McMahon was deep, and had he gotten it down, he might have been able to walk to first. He did offer, and the count goes to 0-2.
And I think, unless I'm mistaken, with Alvarez not here, until Correa came back, I think he was the only one left.
From the championship team, the first title team?
The 17 team, that team.
Take a look at that. I think you might be right. 0-2 pitch. Worked inside. Moved him off the plate, ball 1. Fried's got him 1-2. 8th in hits in the American League. Here's a pitch. Down and in. Missed ball 2.
Yeah.
So looking, let's see what we got here. Brian McCann, Gurriel gone. Bregman gone. Aoki, Springer gone. Reddick, Beltran gone. Yeah, you're right.
There's nobody left, yeah.
2-2 to Altuve. Correa at first. Here's the pitch. Swing, and holding on is Wells for the strikeout. And Altuve saying it might have hit the dirt.
I think he thinks he...
And here comes Joe Espada. First base umpire Stu Sherwater coming down the line. Here comes crew chief Jordan Baker, who's at third.
He's right. It hit the dirt.
100% right.
He's absolutely right. It bounced into the glove.
Yep. Could hear the sound, too.
Yep. Yeah, he's having a fine day at home plate umpire.
Derek Thomas, first major league game, started umpiring back in 2023.
Good fake, though, there by Wells. You know, nice he played it right. He held it up. Look what I got.
Well, you got to sell it. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's the word. He did. He tried. He did a good job because he fooled him.
Here's the scary thing. Another opportunity for Altuve to swing the bat. 2-2. Runner at first, and it's 2-0 Houston lead. Top of the 5th. Max steals, pitch, swing and a miss. That's legit. Got him this time. First time they've retired Altuve today. 1 down. For Max, his 3rd strikeout.
We finally got him out. My goodness.
Felt like an eternity, didn't it?
He always hits. It's just, that's why he is who he is.
Christian Walker is having a good day. Single to left, double to left with an RBI. First pitch, backed him off. Good job by Max. These guys off of that first pitch. It was almost like they listened to your pregame show. I mean, obviously the scouting report, they know.
Well, Max is smart enough to know that if your game plan isn't really working the way you want, it's time to change it a little bit.
Oh, no question. But, I mean, he came out, his intention, throw first pitch strikes, and these guys were all over it, and they've now adjusted. Right. Next pitch down low, 2-0.
And he's at 70 pitches, and we're in the 5th inning, so he can go a couple more innings, an inning or 2 more, which is what he has wanted to do.
And you know what? Need him to do that.
I mean, we got every day. Who can you use out there? Who is not usable? Who in an emergency?
2-0 pitch in there for a strike with a fastball. 2-1. I mean, this stuff is going. Well, let's see. Hill got into the 6th, and as you pointed out, you and Matt pointed out, he was the first guy to get an out in the 6th in multiple starts
in a long time.
So he went 91 pitches
since July, sometime.
Yep. Slittler 97 pitches in 5 innings. Come on. 2-1 pitch. Backed him off again.
I'll give a little break to a kid who started the year in Double-A and is here in the American League. That right now in the middle of this, the other people, I don't give a break to.
Well, Rodon in his last start on Wednesday threw 4. He had 63 pitches. He wound up going 5 innings.
And the walks have been troubling for Rodon. He gets out of it. I mean, he really does. But it takes up pitches, and he can't go as long as he wants to go. And they need him to go right now.
Tuesday at the Rangers, 79 pitches through 4 for Will Warren. That's a lot. 3-1 pitch here to Walker's having a good day. And well inside, walked him, ball 4.
This is
so a 1-out walk. Runners at first and second brings up Victor Caratini. First walk by Max. Moving to second is Correa.
And here comes Matt Blake out to talk to Fried. His last few starts have been so unlike Max Fried, walking people, getting behind.
Yeah, the second half, his first half numbers were fabulous. This is after 3 starts, second half. Giving up a 257 batting average.
And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION.
So you got the pitching issues, and moreover, no runs, no hits through 4 for the Yankees. In this rubber game with the Astros. First time we're seeing them. We'll see them in that first week in September. In fact, the Yankees had not seen these guys here, hadn't seen them at all since early May of last year.
It's amazing. We had 2 series, and then they were done.
There's a pitch swung on it, hit the left field. Should be an easy play for Dominguez. It is. Sets up and gets it back to the cutoff man, Volpe. 1 pitch, 1 out. Gets Caratini in the dugout. 2 down. And that brings up Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez, a strikeout and a fly to left. Sanchez batted in the 2 spot in last night's game. Went 1 for 4, scored twice. Went 1 for 4 in the first game. 2-0 Houston. 2 out, 2 on. First pitch, lefty on lefty. Pitch up high, ball 1. Yep, 3 base runners off of Jason Alexander. I'll say it again, not that Jason Alexander. 1 strikeout for that young man. No runs, no hits.
It's amazing, and they look like they're flailing.
Here's the 1-0 from Max. Fastball, firm and well located for a called strike 1.
And a lot of more modern, actually, this has been going on for a while. I remember years and years ago, the Yankees were 1 hit by a lefty journeyman but Cleveland Indians named Billy Traber, and that followed him around. And every time there was a lefty who threw, I won't say junk, but you know what I mean, the kitchen sink, they were flailing away.
There's a pitch outside. The ghost of Eddie Lopez.
Well, they're not used to seeing that anymore.
Exactly.
Everybody's
day and age, everybody's 95 plus.
And you change speeds and hit spots, and people are flailing away.
And when this guy's dropping down, I mean, Maxson dropping down to 73, and this kid's doing almost the same thing. 2-1. Big bender for a breaking ball. Check the swing, go down to Jordan Baker, said he didn't go. So the count goes to 3-1. 2 outs, 2 on, 2-0 Houston, top of the 5th. Fried hits it out here. 3-1 pitch. Sanchez got some pop, and now Max rethinking what he wants to do here. He steps off. Sanchez, 10 home runs. Big left-hand hitter. They're out without Yordan Alvarez. They're still doing well. 3-1 pitch. In there. Sanchez up the line, shaking his head. He didn't like that call at all. Walks up the line and says, he probably said in Spanish what we were thinking we're going to get thrown out. So 3-2.
Well, he does have that might have hit the bottom of that box anyway, but he does have a pitcher's strike zone.
3-2 pitch here. Runner's going to take off. The pitch to Sanchez. Swing on and foul to the left side on deck circle. We're going to play Midnight Confession by Oh, come on, I know. I'll tell you that in a second. It's just funny that he would play that 3-2, 2 out, 2 on pitch, breaking ball, that it hit him. Well, it's going to be ball 4 anyways. Looks like he's saying it hit him.
I think I've hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hit batter. So that's going to load him up. Oh, boy. Grassroots.
Boy.
That's what I was thinking of. The group was the Grassroots, my midnight confession.
Well, you were going to get no help from me on that, so. No, any of those people, but as long as you do, that's fine.
A lot of top 40 radio on my best.
Now, that also is because you have kids that were that age, so they listen to.
No, that was when I was a kid. That song.
What song is that? What song?
Tell you in a sec. Here's a breaking ball. I got to watch out here for Cam Smith.
All right, this also is that was the 8th Astro to reach with 2 outs today. So he's having problems with, and what do they say? 2 out hits win your ball games.
They're gold. Absolute gold. Bases loaded. 2-0 Houston. 2 out. Cam Smith, they're playing him to hit it to the right side. Swing and a miss. You know, it's interesting. You got Jazz playing up the middle. Bellinger playing straight away and almost, I won't say shallow, but middle depth in right field.
Well,
and this kid told me the other day when he's going well, he goes the other way.
And he's done that. He did that back in the 4th inning, right off the end of the bat.
Absolutely. Got to be careful here. 0-2. Max needs an out. Bases loaded. 2-0 Houston. The pitch up high. 1-2.
Of course, if he keeps it in the inside part of the plate, it's hard for him to do that, which he's trying to do. But, you know, good hitters will actually pull the bat back and go the opposite way.
One talented young man. He was obtained from the Cubs in the Kyle Tucker trade. Max stepping off the rubber again.
And Yeri De Los Santos is warming up in Fried at the beginning of the year, the first half of the year, just such a good pace.
Yeah, different deal now. 1-2. This is a huge pitch. 1-2. Take it up high. 2-2.
Yeah, tried to get that 4-seamer there. Tried to get him to go.
Smith, the 6th man to the plate here in the 5th inning. Max trying to keep this score under control here. 2-0. Bases are loaded. Big pitch here. Really big pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Pitch from Fried. Take it. Oh, Wells thought he had a high strike. Didn't get it.
So did Max. Oh, my goodness.
Full count.
Careful, Brad.
Derek Thomas.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. 97-mile-an-hour fastball right where you're supposed to put it.
Top outside corner of the box. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Runners are going to go now. Max steps off again.
Yeah,
Probably as much as anything to calm himself down.
Well, no, it's very frustrating. You know, there's a lot of this. And it's really frustrating
Trying to get that energy right where he needs it. He's got to be precise here. Runners go. The 3-2 from Max. A pitch. Swung on, hit down a third baseline foul.
See, in all these missed pitches and all that, et cetera, like that, it takes up pitches. Max has to throw another pitch now. He's already gotten them twice.
Smith broke his bat. Goes back to get a new one. First round pick, 14th by the Cubs out of Lake Worth, Florida. Came over in the trade last December. Man, is this big. 2-0 Houston. Bases loaded. 2 out at a 3-2 pitch. Max Fried to Cam Smith. The pitch. Swing on hit. Right side. Base hit.
Okay.
Down the right field line. Here comes 1 run, 2 runs. And the youngster's in with a 2-run double. You know, he told me that the other day, and he sticks to that approach. He's best going the other way, and that's exactly what happened.
And another one right there. He's already done that before.
So Correa scores. Coming around, Walker, he scores. And over to third is Jesus Sanchez. And they've doubled up the lead. It's 4-0. Boy, this is a tough go here. And on top of all of that, the Yankees are being no-hit through 4 by Jason Alexander. And you can see that Max Fried just a little bit stunned right now.
So the rest of us.
Here's Dubon. Swing and look. I make a play. Coming up here just to our right, like a few feet away. Yeah, you know, just talking to the young man, he came up, and we were talking. I was talking to a lot of the guys I know, but a lot of these guys in the Houston team, and he flat out told me. I asked him how his season was going, and that's been his success. There's the 0-1, breaking ball in there for a strike to Dubon. Dubon with a base hit to right with a bloop job back in the 4th inning.
You know what's impressive about what you just said, Dave, is that that's a kid. That's a rookie who made his first team, and he's smart enough to know that. And able to, it's one thing to know it, but to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 0-2, swung on, popped up back this way. And the full disclosure, he's an African-American young player, and he and Taylor Trammell and a few other guys came up, and we were just chopping it up. And that was one of the things I asked him, and that's what came out of the conversation. 0-2 pitch, dribbler, left side, trouble, let it go foul, and he does. So sort of a club member meeting, if you will. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. It's good. I'm happy for your success. Yada yada yada.
Not a lot.
And he was just like giving me his whole story. And no sooner does he tell me he goes the other way. And Carlos Correa has been instrumental in that. And then here it is. He dings the Yankees here in the 5th inning with a 2-run double.
So all four runs. It's 4 inning, right?
2 outs.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah. Altuve, 2 out, nobody on in the 1st. Run, 2 out, 3rd inning. Walker, double, and now here, 2 out here. 0-2 to Dubon. Couple of men aboard. Here's the pitch. Taken outside. Max's pitch count continues to balloon. We're only in the 5th inning. This will be pitch number 94.
I mean, it's so odd to see this. You know, Altuve's home run came with 2 outs. RBI double by Walker in the
1-2 pitch, swing on, hit well, left center field, long run. Dominguez, he is there and makes the catch, chest high. Wow, damage done by Smith. Drives in 2, and the Astros strand a couple. They go bottom 5. It's 4-0 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation.
Rating engineers 825 are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
Bottom of the 5th, brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Work to do here. being no-hit by Jason Alexander. It's 4-0 Astros. Here's Volpe to lead off. First pitch. Inside Hunter's hands for ball one.
Bet 365 real-time money line is now plus 500 for the Yankees and minus 800 for the Astros, powered by Bet 365. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Here's the 1-0 from Alexander. This time a fastball for a strike.
But I just texted one of the broadcasters. I didn't know you were pitching Greg Maddux today. This is amazing.
It really is. 1-1. Breaking ball swung on, hit to the gap in right center field, but all over to Cam Smith. Over to his right, makes the catch, 1 out.
And they don't work the count either with him.
And again, they've had as many as 18 guys on the IL. And I was talking to Todd Callis and Jeff Blum. He says, "Yeah, we've had an all-star team on the IL."
Right. This is a guy.
Here they are in first place in the West. Here's McMahon. A couple of low pitches inside. Looks like a breaking ball here. His first at bat led to some beefing by Aaron Boone and a quick toss by home plate umpire Derek Thomas. Last time up for Ryan. Looks a pitch down low.
Yankee fans shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store, neweracap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
1-1. Down low, ball two. By the way, Midnight Confessions by the Grassroots, 1968.
Oh, okay.
I know you've heard it. Soon I'll play it for you in the break.
I don't listen to what's going on.
2-1. Here's a pitch. Outside. 3-1.
So Alexander now, 10 straight scoreless innings. He had 6 in Miami to end the game, and now today's performance. Devin Williams is up for the Yankees. Talk about low leverage spots.
3-1. Fouled off behind home plate. 3-2 to McMahon. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the fifth. 4-0 Houston in this rubber game. 3-game series.
It's kind of interesting. You know, I know people, and Gary Dos Santos is still up, but Devin is up. I mean, he's here. He's not going anywhere. You have to try and get him going. So you try and find a spot where maybe he can succeed.
Next pitch. Little serve job in the center field, but it's going to hang up for McCormick out there. And he makes the catch, and the Yankees still being no hit through 4 2/3 here. 2 down here in the fifth. Probably the only other person who's more amazed than we are, I guarantee it's Jason Alexander, the pitcher.
Well, he just did this in Miami. He probably thinks, oh, I got it now.
Yeah, but I don't think he figured he'd come in. He wanted to come into the Yankee Stadium.
Do that. Something. You know.
There's Wells, and he fouls one off. Behind home plate.
Here's the thing about Scott. He's 32 years old. He's not a kid. So I'll bet, it is what it is. And, you're not used to seeing 5 decks.
Precisely. That's exactly my point. Yeah, I mean, this guy, how many starts is it? This will be number 10.
He's had
10 games here.
Yeah, well, altogether in the major leagues, he's had 15 starts.
There you go. So, pitching here at the stadium, next pitch outside.
27 appearances, 15 starts for Angels, Marlins, Brewers, Red Sox, A's, and now the Astros.
Sure, he's as surprised as anybody. 1-1 to Wells. Breaking ball swing on. There's the first hit. If it stays fair, nope. Hook foul. Down the right field line. Just joining us, folks. Houston has lived with 2-out RBIs. Altuve in the first, third inning. Walker drove in single runs, and then a 2-run, 2-out double in the fifth by rookie Cam Smith. 4-0 Astros. Got 8 hits, and they've left 7 men on. Yankees, no runs, no hits. 1-2 here to Wells. 2-out pitch. Strike 3 called. Oh, brother. That breaking ball down to dirt. And Jordan Baker, third base umpire, said, yep, the hands came through the zone. So the no-hitter lives through 5. It's 4-0 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
When the pros are injured, they receive the highest quality care. You deserve the same.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second-row legroom and cargo space behind second-row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Successful outings.
And he knows that they're trying to get him into some spots here where there's the bottom of the lineup and maybe some right-handers. And Chris Kirshner of The Athletic says that this is the first time since 2021 that Devin Williams is entering the game in the 6th inning or earlier. People say, why are you pitching him? He's here. He's taking up a roster spot. You got to get him right. He's not going anywhere. So you got to try. So they've tried everything. I mean, Boone's tried everything. Put him late in the game when they've got a big lead. That hasn't worked. Now earlier in the game when they're down. So this is a low-leverage spot.
He's had 2 very tough L's in Houston and Texas his last 2 times out. He's got Chas McCormick to lead off, center fielder, right-hand hitter. So 9-1-2. He got Pena and Correa to follow. 4-0 Houston on 8 hits. Yankees, no runs, no hits. First pitch, swing and a miss. Their theme has been swing at the first pitch today.
Well, he definitely has to throw strike one. The drive around the league brought to you by Lero's Transportation Group, driving people who drive business. Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, top of the zone.
Well, Vinny Pasquantino just hit a go-ahead home run, a 2-run shot in the top of the 7th, his 20th of the year. Kansas City has taken a 3-2 lead over Minnesota. They are in the top of the 8th now.
0-2 here to McCormick. It was 1 for 2 with a double to center. Pitch swung on and pulled foul, third base. Off the screen in front of the dugout.
And Detroit all over the Angels, 7-0. They are in the 5th. Kerry Carpenter had his 21st home run. White Sox leading Cleveland 5-0. They are in the 4th in Chicago.
Devin Williams 0-2 here to Chas McCormick. The zone. And that'll do it for McCormick. He's a strikeout victim, 1 down.
And Jock Peterson just hit another home run, his 4th. He's played every day since he hit that home run against the Yankees. Yeah,
hey, Bochy's no fool.
Yeah. Maybe you found something, Jock. Go ahead, play again. Texas is leading 2-0 over Philadelphia. They are in the 3rd.
Top of the order, here's Jeremy Pena, number 2 hitter in the league, behind Aaron Judge. 0 for 3. He also has been swinging early. Didn't this time. And takes a strike. And change up at 84.
Mets now have a 5-1 lead over Milwaukee. Bottom of the 4th inning. Brett Beatty is 12th. Cedric Mullins his 16th home run.
Pena, right-hand hitter. Having a really good year. 0-1. Swung on and hit foul down the right field line. 0-2. Pena, first time he's seeing Devin Williams. 1 out here, top of the 6th. All Houston, 4-0. All 4 runs coming with 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. Worked inside, missed down low, 1-2. Williams, tough go on Friday, opener of this series. Wild pitch with his first pitch. Gave up a base hit, RBI to Correa, 2-run homer to Trammell.
Well,
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And down goes Pena.
Well, he's using the fastball. It's not that he's just using the fastball more, is that he's throwing a strike with it. And you mentioned Correa, who said that when he was up, that the first fastball Devin threw him, it just flew out of the zone. So he knew he wasn't going to throw him again. He wasn't going to throw that to him again. Mm-hmm. He knew the changeups were coming, even if he threw 3 in a row, because Correa said, I knew he wasn't going to try and beat me with his second best pitch.
It's a matter of location. There's the first pitch, fastball for a strike.
So he knew he was going to throw him a changeup. He wasn't, because his fastball is not as good as his changeup. So he was looking for it.
Righty on righty, Correa today, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Got a base hit to right his last time up. There's your 1. The pitch. So I'm breaking ball, pulled foul past third base coach Tony Perez-Chica.
Well, so that's that. So he has been throwing the fastball for strikes. So if he's not throwing that fastball for strikes, he's in trouble because he's only got 2 pitches.
Sixth inning hydration break sponsored by Primo Brands, the official water sponsor of MLB. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission. Let's even get out of it right here. 0-2 pitch. 2 Correa, 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch. Strike 3 called, got him, and Correa knew it. Yep. Fastball at 94, paint job. He strikes out the side in order. Good 6th inning. Nice round of applause by these fans here at the stadium. Bottom 6 coming up. It's 4-0 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio. Driven.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase.
See if the Yankees can get something going here offensively. There being no hit by Jason Alexander. First pitch to Grisham in there for a strike, and he's the center fielder stepping to the plate. Centers Healthcare. I'd like to remind you, they're not just care, they're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com. Grish today, a strikeout and a fly to center. And next pitch from Alexander, top of the zone, called strike.
Yeah, Brent Hedrick is up for the Yankees. You know, Devin Williams, 1, 2, 3 strikeouts. His first real low leverage. You know, make him feel a little better about himself. That 1 inning now bring in Hedrick, who can give you a couple innings here.
Hey, you know what? Good for Devin Williams. He needed it. Club needed it.
Bennett Sousa now up for Houston.
0-2 to Grisham, way outside. 1 and 2. Grisham, Rice, Judge, top of the order for the Yankees. Boy, this is awfully deep in this ball game. No runs, no hits. This kid has walked 3, struck out 2. A lot of soft contact. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Top of the zone. That's another strikeout, his third. 1 down here in the 6th.
Step up to the plate and swing by Duncan today. Let's show those taste buds some Yankees magic and hit a flavor home run together. Duncan, the ultimate MVP of your taste lineup. The New York Yankees run on Duncan. This is tough to watch here. High High fastball. He's not throwing more than 91.
His location is good. Largely that pitch inside to Rice. Ben Rice 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly to center field. Trying to get something going. Breaking ball missed. 2-0. Layros Transportation Group providing exclusive and executive transportation worldwide. At Layros, they drive people who drive business. Visit layrostg.com. Next pitch up high, ball 3. 3-0 to Ben Rice.
Well, so third time around he has not fared very well. That's why Souza is up no matter what. So it says batters hitting over 400 on him third time around.
His fastball down and in on the corner. Rice didn't like it. 3-1.
Another sinker. 92. I mean, that's the fastest ball he's thrown so far today.
Well, some of those off-speed pitches, man, it looks a heck of a lot faster. There's a ball. Hey, there you go. Base hit left field. Jesus Sanchez gets it back in. Ben Rice took a pitch away from him, and the crowd ignited here with that base knock.
And you got the lefty flamethrower out there coming out. I would imagine he's not long for this. The next man reaches. They'll let him throw to the righty, and I would guess the lefty would come in.
Nice swing there by Ben Rice. Pitch away from him.
And it was middle of the plate. I mean, it was belt high away from him.
Here's Judge. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of a changeup at 79.
Yeah, his fastball has really just been a show pitch. He's got that changeup, little curve.
Judge a fly ball, a fly out, and a walk. Looks the pitch outside, 1-1. It took Ben Rice a 3-1 count, 1 out here in the 6th. The Yankees get the first hit. 1-1 to Judge. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way out in front of another changeup. This time it's 78 miles an hour. Yankees starting today a half game in front of Cleveland for the third and final wild card spot. 2.5 behind Seattle. Here's the 1-2 and a pitch. Could not entice him. Go after that one is way outside. 2-2. Jason Alexander.
Maybe it is the guy from somewhere.
Windsor, California. Long Beach State product. Caratini going out the top.
You know, this has got to be such a kick for him. To know it. All those, he pitched in minor leagues for years. And in relief for years. And, here he is. Pretty big crowd, decent crowd here at Yankee Stadium. 5 decks. As we said, he appeared for games in the Angels, Marlins, Brewers, Red Sox, A's, and Astros organization, all with in the minor league level.
Yeah, and we're talking.
He was even a non-drafted free agent out of college. Nobody drafted him. He just signed with the Angels.
Yep. Inland Empire back in 2017, and he has done some knocking around.
Yep.
Boy, I'll tell you, Inland Empire, Angels, Orem, Salt Lake Mobile, Inland Empire, Salt Lake Mobile, Jacksonville, Pensacola, because I like a Amtrak. Here's a pitch. Swung on, hit to the left side. Gloved by the third baseman Correa. Over to second for 1. To first for a double play.
That's a third
what a nice play turn that started by Carlos Correa. So this young man has gone 6 innings of 1-hit ball. Wow. Man, oh man. 4-0 Houston on WFAN, Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
The road is calling.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
From the Provident Bank broadcast booth, Provident Bank, commitment you can count on.
Well, the new pitcher is lefty Brett Hedrick. And he'll come in. He can give a couple innings, right?
I hope so. I would hope so. I mean, save a lot of guys. His first hitter is going to be Jose Altuve. Home run, single to right, and a strikeout.
Hedrick's done a pretty nice job.
First pitch, a flailing swing and a miss with a breaking ball, ball one.
A great splitter, 84. He's got a nice fastball. He can throw 95, 96. He's been pretty good for the Yanks, coming up and down, and pitching has been effective.
Next pitch way outside. 1-1. Altuve, first inning. 2 out, nobody on. First pitch, line drive, lower left field seats. Second time, 2 outs. 1-2 pitch, single to right. Came around to score on a Walker double. Next pitch, misses from Hedrick. 2-1.
Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today and experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
Hedrick 2-1. Here's pitch. Way outside fastball. First time Hedrick facing the Astros. (3-1) on the outside corner for strike. So full count to Jose Altuve. Three and 2. And the pitch. Missed outside. He's aboard again. Third time on base.
Wow.
Hey, fans, come out to Yankee Stadium Sunday, August 24. Yankees take on the Red Sox. First 18,000 guests in attendance are going to get a Yankees beach tote courtesy of Bermuda Tourism. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com. Christian Walker having a good day. 2 for 2. RBI. Swing and a miss. Top of the zone. He is 2 for 2 with a walk. And a run scored and an RBI. Very productive for the Houston first baseman. Pitch swung on and fell back into the screen. The screen wasn't there. It would have been right in my lap. Four runs on 8 hits. And all those runs coming with 2 outs in the first, third, and fifth inning. The Yankees just put up their first hit, a base hit by Ben Rice in the home 6th. There's the 0-2. Little dribbler goes behind home plate.
Wow.
So Max Fried, his second half, not picking up where he left off in the first half. His pitch from Hedrick, swung on and hit foul down the right field line.
Tomorrow, 3-game set with the Minnesota Twins starts here. It'll be Will Warren against the righty Zebby Matthews. Then Minnesota doesn't know who it's pitching yet. On Tuesday, Carlos Rodon goes for the Yankees. And then on Wednesday, their best, Joe Ryan against Cam Schlittler.
Pitch outside. Ball and 2 strikes.
Joe Ryan on a losing team, Dave. 11-5 ERA of 2.79 on a team that loses every day.
He's big time. And again, the team, what was that number? 8 guys were traded at the deadline?
Yeah, 8 new guys.
8 new guys have come on now. Next pitch, outside ball 2-2 to Christian Walker. Byron Buxton, he made it no bones about it. He wants to stay. And they kept him. His whole deal is a great player, just never healthy all the time. 2-2. Swung on, popped up. Playable right field. Here comes Bellinger going out as Jazz Chisholm. Belly will take command. Makes the play. 1 out.
Yeah, they got a couple of them. They got Bryce Lewis is a great player.
Oh.
He's always hurt.
Yep. Really like him. Max Fried, 5 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run. The ERA went from 2.78 to 2.94.
Hedrick in his last 6 appearances coming today, 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. Done a nice job.
1 out, 1 on. And first pitch, ball 1 to Victor Caratini. We were talking pitch counts earlier.
Yep.
94-64 for Fried.
See, that's
5 innings.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss by Caratini. That is a big-time issue.
First 67 games, Yanks 42-25. Last 50, 20-30.
Ouch.
That's 50 games. This isn't a couple of weeks.
1-1 pitch. Fastball in there for strike. And this is game number 118. 41 games remain after today. 1-2. 1 out, runner at first. And half swing, tied him up.
Oh,
and that'll do it for Caratini. It's a strikeout, 2 down. Fastball up and away from him. And here comes Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez 0 for 2 with a walk today.
Central Media here saying paid attendance 43,000.
Swing and a pitch gets away from Wells to his left, and Altuve advances to second.
And attendance today, 43,658. Another big crowd. I don't think that's what's actually here.
So a wild pitch here. Sanchez 0-1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Big breaking ball. So Altuve, he's at second. 4-0 Houston, top of the 7th. Jason Alexander, 1 hit the Yankees through 6. Pitch from Hedrick down low. Ball 2 strikes.
Well, as Dave said, Houston's going home after today. They got 3 games set with the Red Sox starting tomorrow. Then a day off on Thursday, and then the Orioles come in. So they do, see, this is it with every team. They do home and home with the Orioles in a week.
Yep. And there's a swing, and not a good swing. They checked down the third. Jordan Baker said, yep, he did get through the zone. That's a strikeout for Hedrick. So Altuve is stranded at second base. We go bottom 7, 4-0 Houston. WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum, and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get Wi-Fi.
Yes, we need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
This broadcast is fueled by Citgo. Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up.
You always hit a savings home run
fun at Nielsen Dodge, where fun is in the driver's seat. Drive away today with 0 down payment or 0% financing available. You'll always score up to $1,500 overbook value for any trade. And everyone wins with the credit help you need. Here's our latest offer up to bat.
Lease a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude X 4x4, just $359 a month.
At Nielsen Dodge, there are never any foul balls. Just great deals on a vast selection of new Jeeps, Chryslers, Dodges, and Rams. Score big on Route 10 in East Hanover. Online at nielsendodge.com. Come see why.
At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
Make this the summer event.
With approval term 24 months, due at sign, 4654 add tax tag, 498 doc and DMV fees.
The Yankees are planning for the big run in October. Now, for companies still on Windows 10, in October, your support will run out. Main Tech is a trusted IT infrastructure services provider that can help you migrate to Windows 11, whether you have 50 users or 50,000.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
It's game time, and you don't want to miss a pitch. So why not do all your grocery shopping right from your own dugout? Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. Use promo code FANSGET10 and get $10 off your first order of $50, plus your first delivery is free. Never miss a pitch and get $10 off your first order of $50 at shop.foodbazaar.com. Food Bazaar Supermarket, proud sponsor of the Yankees Radio Network.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
All right, how about some runs, huh? Jason Alexander was superb this afternoon. And I don't think anybody saw that coming. Just amazing. 6 hits, 6 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. There's Bellinger to lead off against Sousa. Here in the 7th. Correa in on the grass at third. First pitch in there for a strike. Bellinger fouled out to the catcher and flied out to left.
All right, so he starts him off with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The guys are probably saying, oh, thank goodness, a real fastball.
Correa backed off at third. And a swing and a drive to left field, backing up Trammell. He's on the track. He's got it measured, makes the catch, 1 out.
It's always that way, isn't it? They find it.
It's uncanny.
There's got to be a stat for that somewhere. Somebody's got it. That when they bring in somebody as a replacement, he gets the first ball.
Or sometime in the first inning,
yeah.
Right? I mean, we've seen it all the time. Now you're getting to their
Here come the guys.
They're big boys.
Abreu just got up.
And then Hader after him. Here's Jazz swinging a line drive right field. That'll drop down in front of Smith for a base hit. The Jazz first pitch swinging comes up successful here. Second hit for the Yankees.
You know, fastballs they can hit. I mean, the little floaty stuff, I remember once, years and years ago, when Tim Wakefield was flummoxing them, and he did it for a really long time. Gary Sheffield said, thank God they got him out of the game and get a real pitcher in here.
I only met Wakefield once, but I understand he was a wonderful guy.
man.
May he rest in peace.
As good a human being as there ever was put on this earth, with all his work with the Jimmy Fund, and and he didn't start out a knuckleball pitcher.
No, he didn't.
Nobody does. No, he was a fastball, and they said it's too straight and it's not fast enough. So let's try this. Actually, it was when he was in Texas, I believe, with Joe.
There's Big G, Giancarlo Stanton. Saw him very briefly today. Congratulations on your first game in the outfield. And he says, I'm feeling good. And I told him I liked the comment he gave you about Bednar. And he just smiled. He just smiled. He said, oh, man, I love that guy.
He's going to be a popular one here.
Giancarlo Stanton against Bennett Sosa. First pitch. Taken outside, ball one. Stanton has faced Sosa once and he walked. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ooh, man. That swing took him into the left-hand hitter's box. He's off balance a little bit.
Fastball slider coming from this guy throwing 96.
Sosa comes set at the belt. Pitch to Stanton. Swung on, hit through the 6-hole in the left field, a base hit. Stanton's hitting, man. That's a great sight. It really is.
Find a hole, and he's done that since, for a while now.
By the way, meat of the order for the Yankees, presented by Chef IQ Sense, a cooking thermometer that pairs with your phone and ensures you never over or undercook your chicken, fish, or meat again. So buy one at chefiq.com.
Well, Pena moved over a little bit. Went right between Pena and Correa.
So the Yankees brewing something here. One out. First and second. Volpe 0 for 2. Ground out to third. And a fly to right. 4-0 Houston. Bottom 7. First pitch, fastball away. Ball one.
Well, nobody is running for Stanton, so I guess he goes in the 8th. Is that what's going to play?
It certainly looks that way. 1-0 here. Chisholm at second, Stanton at first. Here's a pitch to Volpe up high, ball 2.
I guess that would mean that Bellinger would move to left and he'll go out to right.
Still got Caballero, Escara, and Goldschmidt on the bench. 2-0 to Volpe. The pitch. Outside ball 3. Not close.
Yep. Well.
Little 7th inning uprising here. Got to like that.
Well, this isn't what Joe Espada had in mind. 1 out here.
Well, a lot of room out there, too. Yep. If he pulls one, there's a lot of acreage, and ditto between the center fielder and the left fielder. 3-0.
Oh, boy.
Ball 4, bases loaded. Going to bring the tying run to the plate. Ryan McMahon will get an opportunity to bring somebody home. Boy, 4-pitch walk. Maybe he just wanted to get to the left-hander, but I think he just wasn't real sharp on that one.
Joe's not waiting. That's Joe, right? Yep. Joe Espada is not messing around.
Yep, that's him.
And
time they clap the hands, it means you're done, son. See ya.
The pitching change brought to you. This pitching change and this slowdown in action is brought to you by Izervay.
Planning your next trip? Pack the ultimate.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and
Kitchen Chain, sponsored by River Spring Living. I've seen firsthand what makes life at River Spring Living special. Visit riverspringliving.org today. Well, hard-throwing Brian Abreu comes in, and we're looking at, Dave and I were just looking at Ryan McMahon. He's faced him 3 times, and Abreu has struck him out 3 times. And, as spotted, he's not fooling around.
No, he's got Seattle breathing down his neck.
He does. If they lose today,
and Seattle wins,
they catapult them. But Abreu has not had, he's got an ERA of 1.72 this year, ERA of over 5 against the Yankees.
This kid rushes it up there. 6'1", 230 out of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. First pitch here to McMahon. Outside, ball 1. By the way, today was the Dominican parade in Midtown. Nelson Cruz was the Grand Marshal.
Oh, is he really? One of the best people ever.
Bingo.
Nelson Cruz.
McMahon trying to get the Yankees on the board. They're down 4-0 here in the 7th. 1 out, bases loaded. The pitch. Up high, 2-0. He's got to come to him.
He does this too. That's a lot of this. He's been doing a lot of ball 1, ball 2 this season.
Well, if Ryan McMahon's going to get a first home run as a Yankee at some point, right now would be a heck of a good time.
That would be a very nice time. Caratini going out, earning the enmity of the crowd. Lots of booing.
Yeah, they've been waiting for something good to happen for the Yankees.
Well, you sit here. It's been quiet, but they're there and they don't leave.
That's true. Not a sellout, but a good crowd. 43,658.
And they're here. They want to make their presence known. They'd like to be rewarded.
Nothing like a good old 7th inning rally. Good count here for McMahon. Left-hand hitter against a power right-hander. Brian Abreu, bases loaded, 1 out. There's the pitch. Swing on. We had a good pass at it. Fouled it straight back. You get something that lefty loops on. He's going to love that second deck. Right field. Other left-handers on deck, Austin Wells. Abreu ready. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. And here it comes. Breaking ball. Missed inside, ball 3.
All right, no place to put him.
It's in your zone. Give it a ride. 3-1. Bases loaded. 1 out, 4-0 Houston here in the 7th. Abreu with the pitch. Breaking ball. Swing on. Popped it up. Going back is Pena. Coming in is Trammell. Calling everybody off. He's the left fielder. Digging for a home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's cut off. Head first slide by Jazz. He's in. So McMahon with a sac fly. Plates a run. It's 4-1 Houston.
Well, isn't probably what he wanted, but he got it in the air and got it far enough that a run does score.
Head first slide by Jazz Chisholm. There's 2 outs. And that brings up Austin Wells. So you got Stanton. Boy, I hope, now, as badly as you want Wells to get a base hit, you don't want Stanton to hurt himself running here. Volpe's the runner at first. Here's pitch, swung on, high fly ball hanging up, right field. Smith to his right makes the catch, and that'll do it. They get 1, leave 2. To the 8th inning we go. It's 4-1 Houston over the Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Step up to the plate with confidence.
It's game time, and you don't want to miss a pitch. So why not do all your grocery shopping right from your own dugout? Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. Use promo code FANSGET10 and get $10 off your first order of $50, plus your first delivery is free. Never miss a pitch and get $10 off your first order of $50 at shop.foodbazaar.com. Food Bazaar Supermarket, proud sponsor of the Yankees Radio Network.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit Condor.
Well, as we thought, Stanton goes to right field. Bellinger moves over to left. So your outfield is Bellinger, Grisham, and Stanton.
And Hedrick continues on. His first hitter's Cam Smith, first pitch strike. The right hand hitting right fielder. Hedrick walked the first man he saw in the 7th inning, but then went fly ball to right and a couple strikeouts. Top of the 8th, 4-1 Houston. Rubber game of this series. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. This kid Smith, he did some damage. 3-2 pitch. Bases loaded 5th inning. Drove a ball to right field or right center field for a 2-run double. 1 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball top of the zone. Quick dismissal there. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Hedrick. 1 down. That was fast work. The Stanton in right. Grisham in center. Bellinger in left. Brings up Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 3. Got a bloop single. Right field in the 4th inning. Here's a pitch, swing on a pull foul. A hit foul behind home plate. Dubon, right-hand hitter. He's at second base, getting wide of work there at second base. Altuve, his days are limited in the infield anymore. Next pitch outside. 1-1. Looking ahead to the Yankees' home 8th. Top of the order, Grisham, Rice, and Judge will be coming up. 4-1 lead, Houston. 1-1 from Hedrick. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball way out in front.
I know he gets to go up and down because he does have options. This guy's done nothing wrong. Oh, yeah, up and pitch is great.
Been aggressive. He's throwing strikes. Yep. 1-2. Swing on a late swing. Pushed it foul right side lower deck.
They have noticed, and he can pitch back-to-back days, but a lot of times they have noticed that the velocity goes down tick in the second day. But if you throw a lot of pitches, that's what happens when life of a reliever with options. You throw 3 or 4 innings.
Next pitch. Missed outside. Thought he had painted that corner. 2-2. Houston with a run in the first, the third, and the 2 in the 5th. They all came with 2 outs. And the Yankees got a sac fly by McMahon in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2. Pitch swing on, hit to left field. Here comes Bellinger going back. Volpe. Volpe calls him off, and Volpe raises up and makes the catch. Tell you what, it's a good thing he's a good athlete, but that's still an easier play for Belly coming in. Way easier.
Well,
he made the play. I'm just describing.
No, he does it. He does it a lot.
Yeah.
It is actually, that was a. But he doesn't always have Bellinger out there. So you get used to making plays.
Quick 2 outs. There's McCormick, center fielder, batting in the 9th spot. Pitch outside, ball 1. McCormick today got a ground rule double. That was in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 3. Got a fly out. Ground rule double, bounced over the fence in left center field, and a strikeout. Next pitch, fastball away, 2-0. Jason Alexander pitching start today. 6 innings of 1 hit, six innings of 1 hit ball. Did walk 3, struck out 3. Had a no-no for a long time. Hedrick with a pitch over 4, strike 2 and 1. 2-1 here to McCormick. Right-hand hitter's pitch. Missed outside. 3-1. He's in the 9 spot. You got Jeremy Pena on deck. Do not want to give these guys another 2-out RBI opportunity. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball coming in on him. 3-2.
Boy, 96. He throws hard for a lefty, and he's so tall. He's, what is he, 6'5" or so?
Mm-hmm.
Comes at you. Really good fastball.
Infield straight up. Grisham shading towards right center. Here's the pitch. Did he go? What did he do? He checked down the first base umpire. Stu Sherwater said he did not go, so that's ball 4.
Well, that's interesting because everyone was listening towards the dugout there.
So given what they've done so far today with 2-out RBIs, this is a little tenuous right here. And you got the number 2 hitter in the American League coming up, who's 0 for 4 this afternoon. It was 1 for 8 coming in. There's a pitch in the dirt, blocked by Wells, goes up the third base line in foul territory. So 1 for 12 so far for Pena, trying to make it 1 for 13 here. 1-0. Swing and a miss with a breaking ball. Again, this Houston team starting today a half game ahead of Seattle. Seattle will be teeing it up against Tampa Bay this afternoon. 1-1 pitch outside. 2-1. And the Yankees started the day a half game ahead of Cleveland for the third and final wild card spot in the American League. So it's that time of year, boy, you start paying a heck of a lot more attention to the standings. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Good pitch by Hedrick. 2-2. Yankees will have the top of the order coming up in the home 8th right now, trying to get rid of Pena. 2-2, 2 out. Throw over to first, and hustling back is McCormick. Right now, we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomerang Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York.
Next pitch up high. 3-2 here to Pena. Boy, you don't want to have to deal with Correa and Altuve coming up.
No, you don't.
Astros, the number 2 hitting team in Major League Baseball. Only Toronto has a better batting average. 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Pena. Pitch up around the letters. A 1 for 13 series for Pena. Nice job by Hedrick to strand that runner. We go bottom 8. It's 4-1 Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by...
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
It's game time, and you don't want to miss a pitch. So why not do all your grocery shopping right from your own dugout? Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. Use promo code FANSGET10 and get $10 off your first order of $50, plus your first delivery is free. Never miss a pitch and get $10 off your first order of $50 at shop.foodbazaar.com. Food Bazaar Supermarket, proud to being you. Total Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Visit TotalOrthoExpress.com today.
Game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. It's been all about the 2-out RBIs for Houston today. A run in the first, a run in the third, 2 in the fifth. Yankees were no hit into the 7th inning, and it was first base hit into the 6th inning and a base hit by Ben Rice. Stopped the no-no for Jason Alexander. It's Brian Abreu, first pitch, breaking ball up high to Grisham. Leading off here in the 8th for ball 1.
And don't forget the Yankees' best chance they had. They only got one run. They had the bases loaded, 1 out, and only scored 1 run.
A sac fly by McMahon. That was in the 7th. Correa in on the grass at third. Here's pitch. Missed inside, not by much. That was a strike earlier in the game. 2-0. Ben Rice on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. 2-0. 4-1 Houston. Pitch to Grisham. Taken high and away for ball 3.
8th inning sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
Need some traffic here. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Houston. A run on 3 hits for the Yankees. 3-0. Here's pitch. Taken for a strike.
And
3-1.
And Josh Hader's just gotten up, just in case.
Grisham with a game-winning home run last night in the 8th inning, called by Andy Pettit. 3-1. Breaking ball down and in, ball 4. That's the first bit of traffic right there. You got to like that. Good start. Abreu walks the leadoff man, Ben Rice, and then Judge coming up. 3 consecutive left-handers. Actually 5 when you consider going back to McMahon and Wells. Opportunity and knocking here for the Yankees. Down 4-1. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit hard to right field. Chasing is Smith, and he makes the catch. Right belt high as he was headed towards the sidewall on the warning track. Nice play, 1 out.
Yeah, and he took a beautiful route to that. He looked like he had it all the way. I didn't think he was ever going to get that because it really was moving and moving and moving, and he never lost track. Just put the glove out. Looked easy as pie for him. 8th inning sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
You can see why he was the number 1 pick, 14th overall.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
He did that so easily. Came a long way for that.
There's Judge. Looks at a breaking ball outside. Ball 1.
You know, the way it was tailing, I didn't think there was any way he could get that.
Tell you what, Abreu was murder on all hitters. A .167 batting average against righty, a .167 against left-handers. 1-0 to Judge. Swung on, jam shot, popped it up. McCormick, good center fielder, coming in. Makes the one-hand catch, and there's 2 down. So McCormick was playing deep and straight away. And he got a great jump and an easy catch. That thing just hung up there. The runner at first now, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 8th, 4-1 Houston. Here's Bellinger. Fouled out to the catcher, 2 fly outs to left field. First pitch from Abreu. Fastball for a strike on the inner third. And again, this team thriving without Yordan Alvarez, one of the best hitters we have in the game. 0-1. They went back in there with a fastball and got another strike call.
Yeah, they were giving updates, and maybe he's going to start to take swings. I mean, he hasn't played since the beginning of May. It's hard to come back like that. Boy, imagine doing this. Everybody thought they were dead in the water.
No doubt. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball down and in. Did he go? Did not. Says Jordan Baker, umpire at third, and Crucci. 1-2.
They've gone along with the trend this year. Win 10, lose 7. They really have.
Such is the mark of Major League Baseball, right?
That's this year, every place.
Dodgers, Tigers looked like they were going to run away and hide. Cubs,
Swing and a miss. Down and in with that fastball. That was nasty. Good grief. 99 miles an hour. Woo. 8 complete. It's all Houston right now. It's 4-1 Astros on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Performance, range, style. 3 different ways to make it.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen.
Charles Tieran.
The first inning is brought to you by Denso First Time Fit Auto Parts. They fit the first time and every time. Denso Auto Parts are available at Parts Authority, where the answer is yes.
Well, the new pitcher is Tim Hill out of the bullpen. Still, everybody just a little short. This bullpen's been overworked with the new guys.
4-1 Houston lead. Well, the opportunities have been there for the Yankees, have just not cashed them in.
Well, you got to think about being no hit for I don't care how many, and by a guy making his 16th start in the big leagues, 32 years old, been around.
People are going to look at the box score and say, Jason Alexander, what? I thought he was the assistant to the traveling secretary. Pitch up high to Carlos Correa for ball 1.
Well, comes in and all the change of speeds and hitting the spots, it just fooled everybody. He did a terrific job. You don't want to take anything away from him, but
no, tip my cap to him. Look out, foul ball right side. 1-1.
But it's not exactly.
Wasn't like Max Scherzer or somebody in his prime, or Jacob deGrom, or Correa, Altuve, and Walker coming up against Hill. Here's pitch swing on, popped up out of play right side. Don't forget, after the game, stay tuned for the post-game show with Emmanuel Barbari, powered by Verizon. For the latest deals, drop into your local Verizon store. 4-1 Astros. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. And they've left 9 on. A run on 3 hits for the Yankees, and they have stranded 1-4. Here's a high fly ball, deep left field. It's leaving the ballpark.
Yep.
20 rows back, Carlos Correa, home run, 5-1 Houston. Correa, with his second home run since coming back to the Astros, his 9th of the year, an RBI number 37.
And his 1-2 pitch, he just smacked. You know, as soon as that left his bat, that was going someplace that wasn't coming back. His second hit today, he's already made a big difference in this clubhouse as a person. It's
a leader.
A leader. That's the word. It's just
leadership's been amazing. Joe Espada, I'm sure he told you. I know. I heard it from him, and from what. Talking to Cam Smith. I mean, the guy's been there. Here's a pitch to Altuve down low. It's funny. He says, I didn't know you were in New York. He says, are you happy? I said, are you kidding? I said, how about you're back in Houston? He says, really? You got to ask me that?
Yeah. Still kept his house there, folks.
Yeah.
His parents still live there.
There's the pitch outside, 2-0.
Now, Correa, and just in case you're wondering, and we've seen this in another lifetime, 6 for 11, a homer, 3 walks, and 3 RBIs.
2-0. Altuve outside, 3-0. Altuve, first pitch he saw as the third batter in the ballgame, he homered almost in the same spot where Correa just homered. And he got a base hit to right. Since then, a strikeout and a walk. And ball 4. And Hill had no intention of throwing him a strike.
So you just saw this is Correa has there are a section of Houston fans here, and they're down by the third base dugout, and he just went over and he was waving to them and made the heart sign with his hands. It's.
When I was coming up on the subway, I saw a family of four, and they had that vacant look like they were scared to death. And I said, "No, you're going to Yankee Stadium, aren't you?" I wound up talking to them from Houston. Here's a pitch outside, and the mother was funny. She goes, "We're carrying our Houston gear in a bag. I didn't want to put it on the subway." Christian Walker's had a nice day, their first baseman. Swung on, hit down the third baseline, foul. 2 for 2 helping people out. When Atlanta was here, we had a family of four. Same thing.
Yeah.
They want to go. They're trying to hit as many ballparks in a season.
A lot of that's a family vacation thing now. People go. I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
A family. I've seen a lot of those over the years. They come. They hit 2 or 3 ballparks. They take one section, 2 or 3 ballparks, and it's their vacation for the summer, and take the kids. I think that's wonderful.
Folks I saw today, they had most recently been in Boston.
Oh, okay. So they were doing the Northeast.
Yeah, 1-1. Swung on, hit pretty well. Center field, backing up Grisham. Got some slice to it. He turns, he looks, and it's off the wall. Digging for third is Altuve, and standing at second with Christian Walker. Christian Walker having a day. A single, 2 doubles, an RBI, and a run scored. That was driven a long way.
And if they go into the playoffs, Christian Walker is getting hot at the right time. And he missed a home run by under a foot.
Mm-hmm.
That was right off, pretty near the top of the wall, the bullpen wall. Not even a foot.
So a home run by Correa, walk to Altuve, a double by Walker.
Here's the other thing. Tim Hill's pitching a right-handed. It's not exactly his, as they call it here, his lane, or as Alex Cora would call it, the pocket, where they play. He's facing right-handers here.
And they're running to the plate.
Well, because that
was the 10th hit by the Astros. Pitch down low to Caratini.
And I'm sure this one wasn't available and that one wasn't available, and Tim Hill is, and you're never going to say no.
5-1 Astro lead, top 9. Next pitch, down low, infield up close, 2-0.
And why these are bad matchups is because it's a side armor, and if you're a right-hander, you can see exactly where he's letting go of the ball. You can see actually where it lets go. The lefties can't see it.
Next pitch, a little muscle shot, and it's a line drive right at Jazz at second base, playing up the middle and close. He got jammed, and boy, catch a break right there. 1 out.
Hit another very hard hit ball.
Well, here's one of the best gloves that come off a bench. Ramon Arias, he made, 3, 4, 5 really good defensive plays yesterday at second base. He's going to pinch hit here for Sanchez. Longtime member of the Baltimore Orioles. So Arias, right-hand hitter, first pitch, swing, and fell back.
King is up. Brian King is up in case they take a bigger lead, and Hader can sit down.
King took the loss in last night's game. Gave up that home run to Grisham.
Yep. But Espada needs all of these games. So he's going to play this and we've already seen it.
5-1 lead. Here's the 0-1 to Arias. Swing on a high fly ball. Shallow left field coming in. Bellinger. And it drops in front of everybody. Belly throws, and the ball came out of his hand. He tried to hold up. And as he saw Altuve coming down the line, Altuve scores. It's now 6-1. That was not good.
Oh, boy.
So that would be a base hit for Arias.
Single and an RBI for Urias right there. Look at that again. It's a pop out, and Volpe goes back, and he usually gets this. I think he was closer than was Bellinger, and Bellinger's kind of laid back because those are the plays that Volpe always goes and gets.
Mm-hmm. Holding at second was Walker. Aboard at first is Arias. Cam Smith, the hitter. Right-hand hitter. Fouls one right side.
Wow.
6-1 lead. And this is the first time today that Houston has not scored with 2 outs. There's just 1 down.
And Bellinger, the ball just came out of his hand, and you hope that arm is okay. It's hard to do that kind of throw with no ball in it.
Next pitch up high, 1-1.
I think that. That's a play that we talked about that earlier. That
Like
one was
minutes
easier.
ago.
Yeah, and Volpe goes out, and I think he thought he was going to get it.
And if he got it, his back would have been the home plate. Altuve's going to score. Belly's coming in. He's got a shot to hold the runner or throw him out. So
Gary Joe Santos is up.
So that wouldn't have been, had he made the play,
No.
that wouldn't have been the right play. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors for Houston. A run on 3 hits for the Yankees. Next pitch, bounce ball right side. Jazz will take the out at first. And the runners move up, 2 down. So you got Walker at third. And moving to second was Urias. So you got the sure out.
Has he faced a lefty yet?
I don't believe so.
Oh, jeez.
I know it.
Okay.
That's a great point. Correa, Tuve, Walker, Caratini, switch hitter.
I mean, not that he doesn't
Urias.
not that he doesn't get righties out, but that's not usually where you put him in.
But it's a long. There's first pitch strike to Dubon. It's got to be the most righties he's faced in one of his innings.
I would think.
Next pitch, bouncing ball. It's a Baltimore chop off the plate. All kinds of trouble. Volpe throws wide and late. Run scores.
Well, it would have been worse because Ben Rice had to come way off and made a really good play to get that ball. Or that ball goes to the wall by the dugout, and you got another run.
I thought Volpe was going to just hold on.
Yeah.
Runner scores. That's Walker on that infield hit.
He was already there. He was already there. Nothing can happen. Nothing good happens when you throw that.
So that brings up Chas McCormick. Boy, man, this is crazy.
Yep. Saved by Ben Rice. That really was a really nice catch by Rice. Went off the bag, down towards the line.
7-1. And still not a left-hander to be seen here. This is McCormick takes a pitch up and in. And, boy, Tim Hill taking one for the team here today. 7 runs on 12 hits. Fastball, missed down low, 2-0. This is the 8th man to the plate here in the 9th inning.
See, I understand maybe you're short, but to have one of your best pitchers that you pitch in 7th, 8th, and 9th take one for the team is not optimal.
Yeah. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pulled foul. Third base side. Well, it's not a mass exodus, but a lot of people have taken their leave here at the ballpark.
Well, they have, and the only good thing about that is that maybe I won't have to spend 20 minutes. Ricky Ricardo, who parks one level up from me, spent 25 minutes trying to get out of the garage.
Oh, man, 2-1.
Well, he was trying to look for silver linings.
I hear you. Well, by the time I get to the subway, it won't be sardines. Right?
No, where's the parade? Is the parade over?
Oh, that's done. That was on 6th
okay.
Avenue.
Oh, all right. Okay. You can run into that, too.
Yeah, I know. Would have been nice to run into Nelson Cruz. Here's a ball hit to the left side. Nice play by McMahon. Dive, gets up, throw, dug out nicely by Rice. Inning finally comes to an end. The Astros put 3 on the board here and have expanded their lead to 7-1 in this rubber game here at the stadium. On WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius, Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your
that eliminates under or overcooking chicken, fish, or steak. Order the newly released third-generation Chef IQ scents at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
Well, back here at Yankee Stadium, it's all Houston right now, a 7-1 lead. Brian King will take over on the mound here. Yankees bat here in the bottom of the ninth. 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Jazz Chisholm, Stanton, and Volpe. Jazz Chisholm with a base hit his last time up. A base hit to right against the lefty King. First pitch is down low, ball one. Boy, what an afternoon here. Next pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 to Jazz. Urias, he takes over as a pitch swing on, popped up. Catcher taking a look. It'll get into the stands. So Dubon's in left field. Urias at second. Trammell stays in left. Jazz behind here, 1-2. Yankees have really been stifled today. A run on 3 hits. They've left 4 men on. Next pitch down low. 2-2. Yankees 0 for 1, runners in scoring position. The Astros 3 for 12, and they've left 11 men on. 2-2. Pitch outside. So 3-2 to Jazz Chisholm. They need a monster rally here in the ninth. And a pitch from King. Strike 3 called. 1 down. Fastball. Really painted that outside corner. Here's Carlos Stanton. Stanton came on as a pinch hitter in the 7th, delivered a base hit to left. Yankees loaded the bases. All they got was a sac fly from McMahon. First pitch down low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Bouncing ball, pulled foul, third base side. I think a correction here. Dubon is in left field. With Urias at second. And Susan, you have reached the camera well.
I am. And we got Dubon who can play anywhere.
Sure can. Next pitch to Stanton. That misses 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Stanton takes a fastball for strike 2-2. 7-1 Houston. Rubber game of this series.
Boy.
Yankees came in the last 50 games with a record of 20-30.
That's 50 games, which is not really a small sample size.
You bet. 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 call.
Wow.
2 down.
And this is Brian King, who can be good, who can be not so good.
He's on today.
Yes, he is. Astros going home. I was walking down with one of the front office people, said we've got to go home and play the Red Sox. We owe them. They just got swept by them.
Here's Anthony Volpe. 2 out, nobody on. 7-1 Stros here in the ninth. First pitch strike, top of the zone.
You know, his four-seamer, he doesn't throw overly hard. That was only 91. But the spotting, and he's got something about his delivery that makes it look like it's coming out of his hand a lot quicker.
0-1. Swing and a miss with a fastball. 92.
Yeah, see, that's what the guys call sneaky fast.
Indeed.
It's the arm action. You think it's coming at you at 98, and it's not.
The Yankees down to their final strike here. 0-2, 2 out. 7-1 Astros on 12 hits. Put up a 3 spot just as an exclamation point in the ninth. Swing and a miss. Volpe on a pitch outside. He misses. Strikeout victim. And that's your ball game. The Yankees finish offensively. The last 4 batters struck out. And Houston takes this series, and this turned into, I won't say a laugher. It was a laugher for them. A 7-1 final. And Houston, they put some pressure on Seattle to win tonight. This afternoon, probably just teeing up in the next few minutes if it hasn't already started. Houston had a half-game lead on the Mariners, and now Houston goes to 66-52. Yankees 62-57, and they are headed in a bad direction right now. Minnesota coming to town. We've got numbers coming your way, the final numbers, after this time out on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
At Provident Bank, your community is their priority. That's why they've been putting your needs first, day in and day out, for more than 185 years. Through their checking accounts with better rewards, their local lenders who are right in your neighborhood, and their online banking solution that's accessible 24/7. Provident is proud to be an official partner of the Yankees Radio Network because they're part of your team. Learn more at Provident.